1. Figure out what it is you want to do. This may take time, but apart from the usual list of the astronaut, pilot, policeman, doctor, superhero, president, there will usually be something slightly less common that you will be attracted to. 2. Once you know what it is you want, don't compromise. People will tell you that it is better to get a good stable job. People will tell you that only a few will ever succeed in whatever you picked and that you should start low and then work yourself up. Don't let others decide your life for you. 3. If you decide to be a rock star, be a rock star. But don't daydream. Figure out what you need to do to get where you want to be. Write it down, the first naive vision. Then follow the list. Every 3 months, go back to the list to see if you are making progress. If not, think about the reasons. Find errors in what you are doing and fix them. If after 3 more months you are still not making progress, something is wrong and you need to change it. Maybe you missed a step in your plan. Maybe you are hanging out with the wrong people. Do find somebody who is where you want to get and ask them for advice. Be honest. Admit you might come across as naive, but it is really what you want. If you pick the right person, they will help you. How do you know the help is right? If it is wrong, the answer will be come back in a few years' time. If it is right, the answer will be these are the things you need to focus on now. If you ask the right people and follow their advice, they will recognize your efforts and will start helping out in small steps. 4. Understand things you may need to learn to succeed. They may not be directly related to what you want but will help you tremendously to get where you need to get. Learn about how money works, how products work, how marketing works, and how the internet works. Most likely, you will need to understand the internet really well in the years to come. 5. Set a goal to find at least one friend in your youth, so you will be able to rely on it in any situation. Not a friend of whom you think they will help you when you need it, but one you know will help you because they have already done it. 6. Accept that school will not give you answers for the questions that you will want to have answered the most over different periods in your life. These include the meaning of life, faith, things that science has no explanation for, human sexuality, money-making, pregnancy, and bringing up a child. It may be important that you do a good job in all of these. 7. Write a lot. Write letters to your friends. Write them emails. Write a blog. Write for a magazine. Write a book. Write things nobody will ever read. Post them to a private blog or delete them. Writing equals thinking. Thinking helps you connect the dots. Remember, you are one of the dots. 8. Be open, honest. Youth can be awkward. People want to feel they belong somewhere, and they tend to do stupid things to get recognition within a group. This is normal. Sometimes, it is difficult to figure out what you want as opposed to what you feel you should. Often you will do things because you will not know how to say no, or you will be too shy to talk about things openly. Again, this is normal. But try to remember your list and come back to it. Life will be full of emotion and chaos, but you still want to be a rock star. No. 9. Learn to keep in touch with people. In the future, you will need friends and you will need help. If there are people you will feel bad around, avoid or ignore them. Trust your gut. As for the rest, understand that we all have our goals. You want to be a rock star, the other guy wants to be a lawyer, and your girlfriend wants to be a designer. This means your goals are not always aligned. Realize they don't need to be, and you can still find ways to help each other. Do ask for help whenever you can and do give help in return. These can be small things. Tips, leads, mentions. 10. Find a charity or cause you want to be involved with. Don't pick huge causes where you can't make a difference. Pick something local where you can make an impact. Do spend time around those in need or those who were not as fortunate as you. Don't look for causes that are absolutely lost, hoping that you will save them. Go for causes and charities where you feel people who lead them are genuine and can have a significant impact. Help them achieve it. 11. Figure out what you like. Try to become the best in the world at it. If you start early, you will have time to change your mind. Don't worry if it's not prestigious or won't make you a lot of money. If you're good at it, you'll make it prestigious. 12. Experience stuff. Watch epic movies, books, music. Go on adventures like road trips. Travel to other countries. Talk to interesting people and really listen. 13. Spoil yourself on the stuff that matters. Eat well, sleep well, drink water well. Buy a good bed. You spend a third of your life in your bed. Buy a good computer since you will spend so much time on it. Similarly, a good chair, keyboard, mouse, etc. 14. Ignore the opposite sex until you are stable. High school romance is pointless. Or, if that's too broad a statement, then at the very least don't feel bad if you don't have a girlfriend, boyfriend before age 20. You're not missing out. In the grand scheme of things, it's not very important. 15. Don't worry about your grades. Once in college, don't worry about grades. Unless you plan to go to grad school, especially law or PhD programs, or apply for a competitive job. Optimize for learning and personal happiness. Find time for side projects. 16. Learn to delay gratification. The ability to delay gratification predicts future success. Those who succumb to pressures and do what's immediately satisfying miss out on later satisfaction. Kids in high school who partied every night are bagging groceries at market now, while those who delayed that fun for just a few more years get to work at their dream job for the rest of their lives. Ultimately, always have a big goal and look for people who can make it happen. Whether it is a shared goal or a personal goal, always know what it is. Don't waste time. You will anyway, but try to keep in mind what your goal is